Just in time. Let me introduce you. This is Yui Hanamura from the Hanamura family.
So this is the famous inn.
What? Wait, Miss Hanamura is on the floor to clean?
Here we go. Mr. Keiichi, your hands have stopped.
My name is Keiichi Sato. I run the Sato Inn, which has been in my family since my grandfather's generation. I hope we get some guests today.
Oh, Keiichi. Just in time. Let me introduce you. This is Yui Hanamura from the Hanamura family.
I want you to have an arranged marriage with Miss Hanamura, Keiichi.
Such a beautiful woman is almost too good for you, bro.
So this is the famous inn.
What? Out of nowhere? I don't understand. An arranged marriage?
Yes. The Hanamura family has promised to support this inn responsibly.
And I thought that the arranged marriage with Miss Hanamura might be a good idea for you.
Huh? What's that? Is there any benefit for Miss Yui Hanamura in this?
Apparently, she's interested in this inn, and you, it seems. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Come on, let's fill out the marriage application right now. I refuse.
What?
I can't marry someone I don't even know. And just because you say it's a famous inn, that doesn't mean I'd agree to manage it for you.
What? Don't say something so disrespectful. Do you know how much effort we put into arranging this engagement?
Hey, your intentions are clear. You basically want the Hanamura family to bring this inn to its grand finale, don't you? Fortunately, if I close the inn now, I can sell this land and maybe wipe out my debts. Or perhaps even make a profit. There's probably a plan within the Hanamura family to do something with the land afterward, right?
You're overthinking it.
That's right.
He's figured everything out.
Don't underestimate the Hanamura family or me. I'm not some easy woman who would just jump on board with a plan like that.
What?
Miss Kaori, Mr. Tetsuharu, and Mr. Takashi. Mr. Keiichi has a sense of distrust towards everyone. Please leave this to me.
Oh ho ho! How reassuring. Please go ahead.
Please, take good care of this inn.
Please treat it well, okay?
I will definitely protect this inn, for my grandpa's sake.
As expected of you, Mr. Keiichi, I'm excited to get started.
The next day, What? Wait, Miss Hanamura is on the floor to clean?
Here we go. Mr. Keiichi, your hands have stopped.
Oh, of course it is. You don't dislike this inn, do you?
Excuse me? I never said anything like that.
But it's the infamous inn.
It's a nice inn. That's why we're starting with cleaning together. This inn has so much potential. First, we start with cleaning so that everyone on the staff can rediscover the goodness of this inn in every detail.
That's a bit hard to understand.
I'm sure your parents want to get rid of this inn. However, the Hanamura family believes that this inn has a future and hope. Especially for me. I have a deep attachment to this inn.
You have an attachment, you say?
Oh dear. You can't be arguing already, can you?
If this inn is the cause of your quarrel, maybe you should consider doing something about the inn first.
Doing something about the inn? That's quite troublesome.
What?
If I may say so, after thoroughly looking around this inn and speaking with the staff, it seems to me that the words you've been saying to me, worried about the future, commonplace, it was better before, are far removed from the reality of this inn. It's concerning that you don't recognize the potential of this inn, considering your experience in hotel management.
What?
I stayed at this inn twice when I was a child, accompanied by my parents. At that time, Mr. Keiichi's grandfather was still alive. The bright atmosphere inside the inn, coupled with the deeply flavorful dishes, made a lasting impression on me. And the hot springs here are equipped with truly wonderful facilities.
You loved this inn since you were a child, Miss Hanamura?
I believe Mr. Keiichi's passion is more than enough to restore the inn to what it once was. I will do everything in my power to revive, no, awaken this inn. If you try to make any strange complaints from now on, I will send you packing.
I can't believe you were serious about rebuilding this inn. Well, fine. If you're that serious, then go ahead and give it your all.
From now on, no matter how much red ink this inn incurs, we will have no involvement in it. Is that okay?
Yes. Let's proceed with the necessary paperwork right away.
Miss Hanamura, is it really okay?
What? It should be. Let's do our best together. How can you be so lacking in confidence, Mr. Keiichi?
I'm sorry. Let's do our best together.
I have high expectations for you, you know?
What a hot and cold person you are. Thus, I began the process of rebuilding the inn.
All right. First things first. This.
What is this?
We need to study business management. No matter how much money we have, without the know-how, it's pointless, okay?
Okay. Is this reconnaissance?
Yes! We're going to stay at a top-notch inn and absorb their techniques.
I see. It almost feels like a honeymoon.
Right. Let's go to the bath. After that, we'll have dinner and thoroughly explore the inn's surroundings.
It looks like there's no time to relax. With Miss Hanamura and me at the center, the team involved in the inn made endless efforts.
Yes, I understand. I know there's a deadline. I will definitely make this a success, Father.
And 1 year later.
Well, well, it's the grand reopening, but I wonder how much they've improved.
I doubt they can compete with our hotel, though.
If there's anything wrong, I'll write a review right away.
You've got to be honest and review from a customer's perspective, right?
Welcome!
Thank you so much for coming.
Welcome.
What? Is this really that inn? Is this?
I can't believe this. What is this?
Look, the parking lot. It's full.
But the outside doesn't matter. It's what inside that counts.
Yeah. There are plenty of places that only look good on the outside. First, let's check the bath. What an exciting bathhouse. How many baths do they even have? Look, Dad. They're doing a stamp rally where you can enter a raffle for a gaming console. If you visit all the baths. Well, we might as well give it a try. The second prize is a hairdryer after all.
Who would have thought I could enjoy such delicious beer after a bath? By adding restaurants inside the inn, they've made it so you can enjoy the place even if you're not staying overnight.
Here you go. This is the chef's special appetizer from Sato Inn.
What a beautiful dish. And it's only 1,500 yen? Are they serious?
Yes, it's actually supervised by a former 2-star chef.
Ugh, there's no way. I can't possibly write a bad review about this.
I've thoroughly enjoyed myself. What should we do? Our hotel just a 5-minute walk from here might go out of business. Yui, how are you?
Father!
It's been a while, Mr. Hanamura.
Indeed. My daughter's always in your care.
Oh, long time no see, Mr. Hanamura.
Are you here to stay at the inn? No. I'm just here to check how things are going. To see if she's close to fulfilling the promise.
Promise?
Wait, Yui, haven't you told Mr. Sato about it?
That's not important right now. Let's leave it for later.
Huh? What? What's this about? What promise?
Tell me, please. Well, actually, the Hanamura family is funding this inn, but we've set a condition. If the net profit doesn't reach 20% by next spring, we'll have to consider pulling out. 20%? That's quite a high target. As a family, of course we want to support her. But from a business standpoint, we must remain objective. If we can't consistently reach 20%, it will be hard to recover the investment we've made.
And what's the current profit percentage of the inn?
It's around 10%, I'd say.
Hey, that's terrible. Our hotel easily surpasses that, right?
Of course. Well, our most profitable hotel is barely at 8%, but
Oh, it must be because they're investing in quality. Anyone could do this if they had the money to spend.
Yui, I see the effort. It's incredible what you've accomplished in bringing this inn to where it is today. The hard work of Mr. Sato and the passion of the staff here are also commendable. If the same passion and dedication continue within this inn, even if the inn doesn't survive, you're always welcome to apply at our company. We'll definitely.
No, we're not done yet. We still have a whole year left until the deadline. I will make this inn a huge success with Keiichi, so just watch silently until then.
Miss Hanamura.
Oh, no need to rush. Here, take this flyer.
We're running a campaign at our hotel targeting overseas travelers.
It might give you some inspiration.
All right, let's not worry about that right now. We can't neglect the customers right in front of us.
Yeah, you're right.
Keiichi's efforts are admirable, but this might be his limit.
But to think they reach a 10% profit margin.
If those two were to quarrel and drift apart, then maybe I could. After business hours.
Good job today.
Miss Hanamura, can we talk for a moment?
What is it?
Why didn't you tell me about the profit target? I mean, if there's a chance that the inn might have to close, you really should have told me.
I'm sorry. If I had told you, you would have worked even harder, Mr. Keiichi. I was worried that if you pushed yourself too much, it might be too much for you. I'm sorry.
Miss Hanamura.
Sales are steadily increasing, so we can definitely make it. We can't keep going at this pace, though.
That's not like you, Miss Hanamura.
Huh?
You're usually so confident. Acting like this is a piece of cake. Let's start thinking about strategies right now.
Yeah!
Alright, then let's have a strategy meeting. Where's the whiteboard? Where's the whiteboard? By the way, your father really has a strong presence, doesn't he? But he did acknowledge that there's passion and effort in this inn, right?
Yes. He could see right away that there is passion and effort here. I think I got it!
Huh? What do you mean?
As expected, my father's words are always precise and to the point. He really is impressive.
Huh? I can't keep up with your understanding.
What he means is to direct this passion and effort outward. Mr. Keiichi, give me your smartphone and PC instead of a whiteboard.
Got it. And then, 1 year later.
Well, the promised day has arrived, but I wonder how things are going.
There's no way they could have achieved 20%. It seems they've closed for the day. So they're probably discussing the demolition work for the inn.
If there are any issues, I'll quickly confront Yui about it.
Congratulations!
Congratulations, Yui.
It's all thanks to you and Mr. Keiichi.
No. It's all thanks to everyone here.
Why? I have no idea.
Oh, everyone came to celebrate. It's because of all of you. If you hadn't given me that flyer back then, I wouldn't have realized what needed to be done.
Flyer?
I thought about why your hotel, despite not being anything special, attracts so many guests. And I realized that you excel in digital marketing and like SNS and travel sites.
So I contracted with a specialized agency knowledgeable in that area and started expanding our offerings to international customers.
As more and more reviews came in, we were able to use them as references for our management, continually renewing our approach. And finally,
We've reached 25%.
I was truly born from this moment.
I can't believe I'm actually assisting this.
What have I done?
I was supposed to approach Miss Hanamura. But what are you doing, Dad? Mom?
But hey, look, we're still technically family, right? After this, we should be able to get more money, right?
That's right. And now that I think about it, we might even be able to count on some financial support.
Have you forgotten? All of that paperwork was already completed, remember? You won't be receiving a single yen.
Did you forget that you relinquish all rights, fearing debt?
But thanks to our tips, you were successful, right? You could at least send us some financial support.
Why should we send money to a family running a supposedly successful hotel?
That's because...
I've heard about it, Takashi. Seems like there was quite a scandal at the hotel you manage. Your actions have caused a scandal that's tarnished the hotel's reputation, creating a buzz throughout the industry.
And it's not just that. Seems like you've been spending money quite extravagantly, Aunt.
Aunt?
The last time I visited your home, I noticed luxury bags and clothes all over. I did some digging, and it looks like you've racked up quite a hefty bill with all those purchases on credit. Surely you weren't counting on the success of our inn to cover those expenses, were you? Or perhaps you were expecting that even if the inn failed, I would end up working for Miss Hanamura's father's company and help you out financially?
That's why I warned you, didn't I? I told you it was dangerous to buy so much.
I couldn't help it. I can't stop anymore.
If you keep this up, it'll never get better. I recommend you see a doctor.
And as for the hotel, why don't you consider shutting it down before you lose even more money?
We can't just shut it down. That would mean carrying the weight of Takashi's failures too. We have employees to think about. It's not that easy to just close the business.
It's quite funny, isn't it?
Huh?
What Mr. Keiichi just said is exactly what you told him. When the inn was in crisis, you advised us to give up on the inn before we started losing more money. Those words weren't just directed at Keiichi and me. Every single one of the employees remembers them too. So please, leave now.
We will protect this inn ourselves.
Thank you for all your hard work.
Shall we head home?
Yeah.
After that, the inn thrived for decades. On the other hand, my parents' hotel plunged into deep debt and all its location closed down 3 years later. Both my father and brother declared bankruptcy and now scrape by with part-time jobs. My mother's spending habits never improved, and my father eventually divorced her out of frustration. I don't know where she is now, but no one seems to have seen her since. Meanwhile...
Where did I put it? Where's that album? Ah! This is from that time.
Yui! Found the album.
Hey, Keiichi. By the way, what happened?
Sorry, I've been so focused on the inn.
You're not seriously thinking of pretending it never happened, are you?
No, let's do it right away.
Really? Then I'll pretend I didn't see anything. But make sure you propose properly at the right time, okay?
Understood. Yui's strong-willed nature? It's addictive. Thanks for watching!
Please subscribe!